All right, so UFC 305 just got over with, and we're gonna break down my thoughts on this fight card here. Okay, first fight was Lee versus Carlos. Carlos outstruck this guy. Carlos just looked so comfortable, so calm, and they're just walking him down. Uh, no one's ever knocked out Jingalang. Never knocked him out, and Pierre or Carlos could do that. That was very very impressive. That's a tough Chinese man. Good fight there. I think Carlos is a type of guy that you have to worry about in that division. You really do. He's super confident in everything that he does. I really like that about him. He's not second guessing anything. Then we had Rosenstruck versus um, Tua Taivasa. Tua or not Tua, Tia Taivasa. Listen, I don't, bro. I mean, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. They had good exchanges the whole fight. A couple times I thought Taivasa could have gotten a knockout there, but obviously he didn't or he couldn't do that. Couldn't put him away, man. Damn, I just hate fighters to keep losing in a row, man. I really do hate it. I hope his next fight is against somebody. Uh, maybe I don't want to say like maybe a little less talented. I just want to see him get back in the win column and get back in the winning spirit. But that was very very it was a good fight. It was a good heavyweight fight. Um, they stood up, they banged just like they said they were going to. Rosenstruck just did enough to win. That was the whole gist of that fight. Fight. Yeah, Rosenstruck also had he did a lot more 1-2 combinations for damage. I think that's what put him over the edge there. Um then the next one, guys, Dan Hooker took out Gamrot. Took him out like a sniper. I've said it all along. I thought Dan Hooker was going to win. I don't know why. Maybe it's his tattoos. Maybe it's the new tatties on his legs, on his arms, everywhere on his body. Maybe the tattoos made him a supervillain now. I think he's gonna turn around his career here. I mean, beating a number 5 guy, that's impressive. I don't care what no one says. That's impressive. He was a clear winner there. I thought so. Gamrot thought he could just sniff his crotch the whole fucking time and get away with that, which you can't do that. You really cannot do that in today's day and day. In today's MMA. Sorry, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. My brain's a little fried. But in today's day, you cannot just go and sniff crotch people. Dan Hooker is the complete package. He was working on that defense a lot. He knew what Gamrot was going to do. He's just that kind of fighter. If you can stop that, then they start, they start circling it out a little bit in their game, and I think that's what Dan Hooker did there. Man, this one here, Kai versus Steve Erzik. Wow, I did not see this coming, man. I really did not see this coming. That was it a right hand? I think that right hand really put Steve like a board. But I mean, credit to Steve. He's a tough guy. He's still reaching for legs. He still got up a little second there, and then obviously got finished then against the cage there. But yeah, it was a good fight, man. I think that Steve will come back. I don't think he's a fraud, anything like that. I just think Kai is a absolute freak. He hits really hard for that division, and he just got caught with a clean fight, or got caught with a clean hit. I'm gonna be honest there. He just got caught. It happens in fights. Okay, that's all we can say about that fight there. All right. Steve might want to take a little break. after a knockout like that. I hope it doesn't mess with his confidence too much. I actually really like him as a fighter. I think he's a very talented guy, but I think Kai should get a title fight very, very soon. Steve just went the whole 5 rounds in the title fight and arguably won. So I think Kai should get that title fight. I know everyone don't like him for some reason. I don't know why. Um, it was little like, oh yeah, it was at the weigh-ins. You guys are like some people on Twitter are kind of slow though. I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of slow. Um, they thought that like Kai was just being like an arrogant asshole or something. Like that's his tribe shit. Like I don't understand that whole thing, guys. You can, he's doing it for his heritage or tribe or whatever. Let him fucking do it. Just like Pierre, everyone does it. If they're in a tribe, that's what they do. Um, okay, yeah. I like the guy's fighting. He has heavy hands. I like that. Dricus Du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya. Man, I haven't smiled this much in a while. I'm gonna be honest here. Um, I really thought Israel was going to get it done. He's looking real thick, but not as thick as Dricus Du Plessis. Not as thick as Dricus Du Plessis. And then I turn on Twitter and guess what I see? Alex Pierre said he's coming back down to 185. That would be crazy. What if Alex Pierre comes back down to 85? And then, but Strickland versus Dricus is next. So, if Dricus would beat Strickland, then I could see, Alex coming down to 85. If Strickland wins the belt, then he's not. I don't think Alex. I think they're pretty good friends, Alex and Sean. So I don't think that he would come down for that one. But in the fight in general, I think Dricus really, really was putting it on Israel. Once in a while, though, like Israel was catching with some good shots, like real good shots. Dricus actually has a chin on him, like from hell. Like a lot of guys wouldn't be taking those shots. He was just rolling with the shots. It was really nice boxing for a little bit, but then Dricus was kind of getting sloppy. You can tell whenever he's getting tired. He multiple times in that fight he was getting tired, and then he like had a little bit of energy and like connect with the left hook or connect with the right hook and really put it out there. Israel, I really thought you were gonna retire. I'm gonna be honest here. After that, after I see you take off your hands, your gloves or whatever, then you were like, "Oh, I'm staying." I'm like, "Is he gonna be the next?" I don't want to say it. Is he gonna be the next Tony Ferguson? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know he won't be Tony Ferguson, but 2 in a row. That's rough on somebody. I don't care who you are. Um, but yeah, all in all, guys, it was a pretty good card. There's a lot of stoppages. There's a lot of knockouts, submissions. I think the only submission was the first or yeah, it was a early prelim, and then there was Dricus' fight was a submission also. I thought that in that second round, I thought that Dricus was going to be able to choke out Adesanya, honestly. But if they went to the scorecards, I think Adesanya would have won that fight because he was landing a lot of body shots. But Dricus had a lot more damage on the feet to the head, so I don't know how they would score that. It just depends how that was the fourth round. So however that would end, and then however the fifth round would be, I think who would win that fight. So it was gonna be a lot closer. Um, Dricus got in there and smelled blood in the water and went after him, and that's really impressive. To be able to feel that with a guy like Adesanya. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that plus button, and we ain't going anywhere. Thank you guys so much.